What is up, everyone? Inori Jungle Tier List 13.23, back at it again. Not much has changed, and honestly, the patch system in this new preseason is very weird. I do not know what's going on. All I know is there's going to be 2 more patches until the next season, so we'll see how the game changes a bit. I mean, we'll just go over what I think should be changed and what champions I think should be getting nerfed, and we're going to start at the very top where Graves, the degen champion, who is the best jungler, probably not in Yuri-Lo, maybe Yuri-Lo too, but he is very oppressive if you know how to play him. So Graves is very broken, very annoying to play against. Why is he so good? He just clears really well, has a good build options. Ghostblade is really good right now, and he's just a very broken tier champion right now, and I think he definitely should be getting nerfed. So hopefully we'll see that happening soon. Same with Briar. We have this problem with Briar in where that lethality Briar is just too broken, but Bruiser Briar is not that good. They have plans the next patch to sort of flip around the changes and make lethality worse while also Bruiser being okay or better than as an option. I played a bunch of lethality Briar, and I personally think it's just hard for that to be balanced well. It's just so much healing is based off her W, and that deals more damage, it heals you more, so it's very, very weird. But there is an interesting change happening. Her passive regen, which is 0 to 50% based off missing health, is going to be 0 to 100, so she's going to get up to 100% more healing, which is going to help Bruiser because you're just going to be naturally tankier. But yeah, interesting changes. Hopefully it helps the Bruiser option. So S tier champions, I'm huge on Nocturne right now. I've been just popping off left and right playing Nocturne. I think Nocturne is just so free and so good right now. Like, if you're not playing Nocturne, I don't even know what you're doing with League of Legends. Like, his champions are so goddamn good. You should invest into him. I'm gonna put out some Nocturne games. You're gonna have a good time watching them. It's just, he's just really good in this meta. I think as all these top tier junglers are getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed, it just looks really good for Nocturne. So he's very happy about the situation, and he's doing very well. Next to Nocturne, we have Master GG. Like we talked about, Master GG, he got buffed when he didn't really need to. He's in a good position. I think for a scaling late game jungler, he shouldn't be so strong early. I think this kind of stuff doesn't really make sense. I think the Duskblade build, it is getting removed Duskblade is getting removed next season, so we'll see how itemization affects him. But yeah, I don't think he needed to be buffed. I think he needs a little, like, slight nerf, not too big, and that should help him be in a good position. Next we have Evelynn. Evelynn is still very strong, very good AP jungle. I feel like AP jungle as a whole has dropped down a bit, but it's still pretty good to play. So AP junglers are still good. Evelynn is just good, but Evelynn's a one-trick jungler, so one trick is not good. It means you can only play one champion, and that's not good, right? I don't want you guys playing one-trick junglers unless you plan on just no lifing it. I think a really good AP jungler right now that people are undervaluing is Morgana jungle. I think you definitely should play some Morgana jungle. It's super good right now, super easy. Or if you're feeling spicy, Brand jungle, but that one's more troll, but it's also good. But also you're going to die a lot if you play it. But Morgana jungle I actually think is a very strong, stable pick that can help you climb a lot. And yeah, that would be a good one. This would be a good AP jungle on my recommendation. Next we have Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix's doing really well. He's just good into certain comps, like if you can isolate people right, if you can just have good build itemization, I just build well on him and it's going to help you a lot. And he's just a very good jungler right now, very, very strong, very good. But he's very hard to win on if you don't know how to play him correctly, so that could be a difficult one. Moving on to A tier, we talked about her Hecarim. Hecarim, I've actually been experimenting with different builds. So I've been trying different builds, see how I feel, how I can carry, what I feel strong on with Hecarim. There's different ways to play it. There's the whole Duskblade one-shot build, itemization. I don't like building like that as much. I've been actually messing around with more Bruiser builds. I think Stridebreaker, Spirit Sojourn could be good. I've actually been going Spirit Sojourn into Sterix into Radiant Virtue. Sounds kind of weird, but this build's actually been it felt very strong when I played it, so I've been liking that build a lot. And yeah, he's a good pickup. I'll be showing you guys some videos like that later. Next we have Jarvan. Jarvan, he got nerfed, but he's still kind of the same champion that goes into the Spirit Sojourn, Gore Drinker combo build. So if you like Jarvan, you should still play Jarvan, and that doesn't really change. Bell is a bit of a question mark. There's been Rise in this new build where you just pretty much go Kraken Slayer first item, then you go Stridebreaker second. It's looking pretty good with Emax too. It just seems very nice and very strong. I think you guys should give it a try if you like her. I think it's a very good option. Fiddle's a good. See, like you're better off one tricking Fiddle as like an AP jungle than you are like a Evelyn. I think Fiddle pays out well. You just have to learn his first clear, and there's some interesting stuff you could do to make his clear super quick. So that's a very cool thing. And I think Fiddle's a really good AP jungle. Kane, I don't think Kane is like crazy right now. He's in a good spot, but like, yeah, he can be strong, but he's just he's a very situational one trick champion. So you got to play him to understand a lot of situations. Echo, same thing, one trick jungler. He's in a good spot. I think next patch or preseason patch with new itemization might help him a lot. Lichbane is getting buffed. AP items are getting buffed. That will probably be a big change for him. Rengar, same thing, one trick jungler. Rengar is in an okay spot. I think itemization is not that bad on him. I don't like him right now. I think he's very like so feast or famine, all in, baby. And I really don't. I'm not big on him right now. Talia, she's actually been performing quite well for AP jungle, but I think people are bad. I think people think she's easy, but she's extremely hard to play. So I generally don't recommend like Talia. I think it's very hard. Poppy's on the rise too. I don't know why Poppy jungle is still doing pretty well, but stats don't lie. Poppy jungle has been popping off. So if you like that, then that's your shit. Then go for it. Go crazy. Ivern should have been higher on my tier list. I do agree. I should have put the pedo maybe into the S tier. Ivan could be sitting right here in glory. V for Ivern. But yeah, it's not a big deal. He's getting nerfed anyways, but he'll probably end up at A tier afterwards. He's too supportive. I don't like supportive champs like that, so I don't like recommending him that much. Lee Sin could have been A tier too. I think Lee Sin is looking pretty good. I would have put Lee Sin A tier next one. It would have made more sense too. Kindred, I mean, she hasn't really been a thing since she's been nerfed. She was just very status, so like it didn't really help. But I'm not big on Kindred. I think she's too hard to play right now, and maybe in the future she might be easier. Lilia, she's an okay AP jungle, still kind of weird, hard to pull off. Requires a bit of setup, requires a bit of time, just power farming. Very weak early games, so that's always a sad part about playing Lilia. Shaco, I've never had really Shaco problems. But I think Shaco's in a pretty bad spot, but like okay enough to play. Same with Rek'sai though. I think Rek'sai is in a better spot. If you know how to play Rek'sai, like your boy Inori, I think she's in a pretty good spot. But I'm telling you guys, like we're talking about Rek'sai, bro. Next season, bro, I'm saying Rek'Sai is so good. I've been doing pills on her. You go Titanic into like a stride breaker on Rek'Sai. It's so good, bro. It's just like I feel like a god. So I think next season is super good for Rek'Sai. The Jax jungle is actually pretty good. I played it a bit. You just require like your items to get to your point, then you're doing good. Bran, we talked about, very good AP jungle now. Vi, she's in an okay spot. People say underrated. I think she's in a pretty good rated spot. I feel like she struggles with her early games. That's a problem. Zac, he's doing pretty well. You know, I think Zac into like AD comps is really good. Diana, Karthus, they're like pretty opposite AP jungles. I think Diana much better right now. Karthus good too, but requires like solo AP to be a good game for Karthus. And the rest of the tier list, I mean, let's just go over something. Ram is very good. Low pick. Very great pick. Gwen jungle, just like a worse version than Diana right now. Mordecai is getting buffed next patch, so that's when I'm actually going to try him and see how good Mordekaiser will be in the next patch. Size jungle is good if you have 2 R's. Amumu's good low. Nilly's been trash for a while now. Kind of trash. Champs, trash. Viego, yeah, it's kind of trash. I don't like him. D tier, we have pretty much a lot of trash, to be honest. Don't really need you guys playing any of this. Talon jungle, we talked about, like, if you one-trick Talon, you could probably pull it off, but I think he's too hard for most people to play. So you have to, like, one-trick him, or he has to be super broken to make it work. And yeah, it's just not worth it for that. F-tier champs, I mean, too many of these champions people are playing, so just don't waste your time playing them, and you're going to live a much greater life than you've ever lived. So yeah, that's just my tier list. So hope you guys liked the video. I'll be making a lot more videos. Be sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in future videos. I'm going to be uploading like daily new VODs, or not VODs, daily new champion videos of some cool hacker and builds and Nocturne, Rek'Sai gameplay. But yeah, always let me know what kind of champions you want to see in future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.